be the Cavaliers off the tip. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. They've got Kevin Durant, Wembanyama out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. Now here's Curry over Leonard. That's good from Curry on the assist by SGA.
Working that in-between area. Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
James passes to Durant. James, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Durant. No good there. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
While I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls, Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant, and he said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Boy, there's nothing quite like LeBron on the fast break. That combination of size, strength, and speed makes him electric.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Chamberlain. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Curry gets the bucket.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Leonard. James outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. James has got 5 now.
That's a big turnaround right there. LeBron answering right back with the 3. He knows momentum is in the balance, and he wants it to swing his way.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Wembanyama. Leonard outside. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Chamberlain pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. SGA against James. To the inside. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Way too strong down low. O'Neal, a dominant force near the basket.
Antetokounmpo against James. Antetokounmpo with the block. From deep, SGA. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Pass to Leonard. And he lobs it up to the rim. SGA against James. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Here's Curry. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
And Cleveland calls their first time out of the game. And James has got the ball here for Cleveland. 7-point differential. Outside Durant. Will it go? O'Neal pulls it in. And here are the Bulls now. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Curry. Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside Curry. Lets it fly. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Curry's got 7.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
The 3 from Wembanyama. And another miss by Cleveland. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Curry. Back to Antetokounmpo. There's 18 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's going to be a 3-second call. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And here's Leonard. He's scoreless. There's the triple. Wembanyama. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
And so it's Chicago, closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. Kevin Durant is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then there's James. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Antetokounmpo. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Curry with it. He's got 7. Left side O'Neal. 5 to shoot. From the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Leonard looking over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander against Durant. Pass to James. The lob. Very well done.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Here's Chamberlain. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage.
The shot by James, no good. Bulls leading by 9. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Curry, a screen on James. Outside Curry. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here are the Cavaliers now. Here's Leonard. O'Neal pulls it in. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. The 3 from Curry. That won't go. 3 for 6 in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
SGA passes to Curry. Now Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Over Durant. That won't go either for Curry. And Cleveland has possession. It's James on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Doing what he does. LeBron.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
And here's Curry for 3. Count it. He's 4 for 8 now.
and just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Shot's good by James.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Yet to see a basket. Back to Curry. 4-3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Cleveland calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Here's James. He's got 10. Pass to Durant. Leonard outside. Back to Wembanyama. They swipe it. SGA passes to O'Neal. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Hey, because he's such a commanding force, sometimes sending Shaq to the line is your best option.
Elbow. 2.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game here.
Shaquille O'Neal taking 2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And no luck that time either. Cavaliers trail by 10. James deciding where to go with it. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, so comfortable inside.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Chamberlain. And here's Curry. 3-pointer. Bucket. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Leonard outside. Shoots over Curry. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Bulls. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's SGA. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Chamberlain in at the four-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's SGA. 9-point game. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. O'Neal misses.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And it's in there. James has got 12.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
And he lobs it up. It's intercepted. Pass to Leonard. James outside. Cleveland working the ball around now. Wembanyama finds Durant. James outside. And that comes off the assist by Durant. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
All systems are on go when LeBron has the ball behind the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Curry against Leonard. Curry passes to O'Neal. 4 on the clock. Here's SGA. And no good. Good work defensively by James. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Here's SGA. Buries the easy one. He's got 7.
Yeah, total focus from Shai there. Ready to go off the feed.
Curry against Leonard. James, right side. Over Antetokounmpo. James can't get it to go. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Here's Curry. And again, it's Chicago.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Cleveland calls timeout. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
With the perimeter D struggling to stay connected to him, they're getting bombarded.
James outside, right wing. Wembanyama, pass to Leonard. Down low, just 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander against James. There's the screen. SGA passes to Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. James outside. Pass to Durant. James, a screen on SGA. Durant surveying the D. Giannis with the rebound. Bulls leading by 8. Now Curry. Leonard defending. Durant against Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. Over Leonard. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
Pass to Chamberlain. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 6th rebound on the night. Leonard passes to James. Leonard with a screen on Antetokounmpo. James drives the lane. It's blocked.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. And to add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Here's Chicago now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Now Antetokounmpo, still without a bucket. Over Leonard. And so it's the Chicago Bulls ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Leonard. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Kawhi Leonard. James is out there with Wembanyama. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Curry for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Durant finds Leonard. Back to Durant. From deep three-point land. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Durant's gone 1 for 3 from deep tonight. Here's Curry. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Curry. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to James. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
I guess the defense was not expecting the quick release. LeBron can get it up and down in a hurry, though.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Outside O'Neal. Now Curry from deep. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 7th rebound here tonight. James outside. Off the mark there with a 3. Bulls leading by 4. Pass to O'Neal. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Bulls.
What stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
And the free throw, no good. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Cavaliers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Chicago leading by 6. Outside Curry. Here's Chamberlain, guarded by Durant. Antetokounmpo outside. Goes again.
Look, nobody in the league can stop him one-on-one. At times, you simply have to foul Shaq.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Shaquille O'Neal.
And he drops the first. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Wembanyama. The ball's knocked loose. The shot is money.
And you can just see and feel Antetokounmpo elevating his playmaking skills, really looking to get his teammates involved.
The Cavaliers call timeout. Get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I did get a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And so it's Leonard who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They trail by 9. Wembanyama, screen on Curry. Outside Wembanyama, jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Look at SGA, so adept in traffic.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Leonard against Curry. Takes a 3. Antetokounmpo with a rebound. Bulls leading by 11. Antetokounmpo against James. Now here's Leonard. Defense is right there. Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Curry. Leonard defending. Leonard there for the rebound. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Durant. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Well, Durant knows the team looks to him for these kinds of moments. The intensity of the moment never rattles.
And that's an intentional foul.
Kawhi Leonard, first personal foul, third team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Kevin Durant, second personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for your Bulls, Giannis Antetokounmpo, 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Here's Leonard.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Cashes it in!
That was a ginormous bucket by Leonard. Big-time performance.
And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for Chicago, Giannis Antetokounmpo, taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Stellar work at the charity stripe, trying to build out this lead.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. Outside. Now Durant. Leonard. The 3 is in.
You know, you look at Durant, I don't think he gets enough credit for his passing. He's excellent at getting the rock to his guys.
Chicago with the ball. They've led by as many as 11. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Here's Leonard. Outside Wembanyama. James. It's off. So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.